Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and yeah, big reveal today. So, a while back, Frontier Developments, an absolutely amazing company, confirmed that a Age of Sigmar RTS was in production and they would eventually publish it. Now, we haven't heard much about that game until, well, now, really. Welcome to Realms of Ruin, an Age of Sigmar RTS game. I've had the pleasure of being able to see this game in action. I haven't played myself just yet, but I was part of an internal reveal, which was absolutely amazing. This game itself is the RTS game that we've been waiting for. Keep in mind, again, I haven't played this, but I have seen quite a fair bit. What are we getting in this game? Honest to goodness RTS. There is campaign, and that will be revealed, I'm imagining, later down the line. But we do know that there are 4 factions, and there will be a narrative there written by Gavin Thorpe too, which is going to be awesome because they've got a Black Library writer for it. The 2 confirmed factions so far, I'm not sure if they're confirming any others today, but the ones that we were told are the Stormcast Eternals, you know, the poster boys for Age of Sigmar, and the Uruk Cruel Boys, the faction that launched alongside Warhammer Age of Sigmar 3rd Edition, and funny enough, the faction that I play, well, one of the factions that I play for Age of Sigmar. So this has been a massive collaboration between Frontier, the developers involved also, and obviously Games Workshop. They've been modeling everything after the actual tabletop counterparts, which they've said is the idea to keep as true and authentic to the universe as possible. Now, there's not much that I can say just yet until eventual gameplay reveals, I'm imagining, but there's a few things. I did see a battle, the developers did show us a battle, and the battle style was very similar to that of Dawn of War 2 when you go into multiplayer stuff, because they showed us a multiplayer thing. They're even going to have open multiplayer stuff going on, some betas, which means that you guys will be able to try out the stuff and hopefully, you know, provide some feedback, which is obviously very, very useful. So yeah, battle-wise, very similar to Dawn of War 2, which is great because that is a very competitive game. A lot of people still play it. You have to take over some control points, victory points. You can build onto them too, which I think is pretty cool. But no base building as far as I've seen regarding multiplayer battles. Still don't know anything else about like campaign. They didn't show us anything for that just yet. In terms of units, we've seen a fair few for the Stormcast Eternals and Uruk Cruel Boys. When it comes to the Stormcast, we've got Liberators, Vanguard Hunters, Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows, Vanguard Raptors with hurricane crossbows, Celestar Ballistas, Prosecutors, Evocators, Annihilators, Stormdrake Guard, Lord Celestance, and Knight Vexilor. I am probably butchering that because it's about 3 a.m. But that's a big roster for the Stormcast, obviously not including any named characters and so on, but yeah, that's already a very good big chunk of their battle tome, and if you're an Age of Sigmar fan, well, this is definitely going to be something for you. I know that the Stormcasts aren't really too popular as of late, but that's because, you know, it's a lot of suffering from the poster boy syndrome. Whereas the Cruel Boys have the following roster: Gut Rippers, Manskewer Bolt Boys, Hobgrot Slitters, so yeah, you get the little hobgoblins too, Beast Skewer Killbows, Breaker Boss on a Maya Brew Trogoth, Marsh Crawler Slogoths, Merc Knobs, Swamp Caller Shamans, Killer Boss, and Killer Boss on a Great Gnashtooth. That might sound a little bit overwhelming, but don't you worry, once I get to do early access videos, if I get, you know, early access and so on, you never know, I will do videos, I'll talk about each of the units and so on. I'm a big fan of the Cruel Boys. I think that it's exactly what Age of Sigmar needed to kind of differentiate all the greenskins there. Now you've got cunning yet brutal orcs. And they are really, really cool. Their aesthetic is lovely. Their lore is pretty terrifying. Do you guys want a lore video on this? I could do one. But definitely, I am super excited to see how these guys are going to play. I wonder what the 2 other factions are, but I was already sold the moment that they showed me off the Cruel Boys. I was like, yeah, this is something I'm going to play. So battles are going to be quite interesting. You see here there are victory points, there are different points to control, kind of like Dawn of War 2 in terms of victory points. You know, these are the places that you need to control, but there's also a kind of element, kind of like Company of Heroes 2. Obviously, it will be better to explain once we get to actual gameplay focused videos, but from what I've seen, this looks very much like it's got a lot of potential. Like I said, I'm a big fan of both factions, more so the Cruel Boys, as I'm kind of Stormcast out. But yeah, the gameplay looked pretty solid. Now, I'll be very honest with you, I do not know much about the devs who are developing this game. However, there's one thing that I know very certain is that Frontier are very, very good at releasing titles. We've seen that with Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. We've seen that with, you know, Planet Zoo and so on. If you play those titles, they've got a really good track record of releasing really good games. So I am extremely, and I mean very, very extremely hyped up about this title because I think that it's going to be something good. It's about time that we had an RTS for Warhammer again. It's been a long, long time, obviously. But anything that I've played from Frontier, I'm actually a really big fan of Jurassic World Evolution. Yeah, it's been great. So yeah, I am very much excited to see where this can go. Let's be honest, Age of Sigmar hasn't really been receiving a lot of attention in terms of video games. So if it's going to be under a platform, under a publisher, which is dedicated to releasing good titles, yeah, I'm all for it, man. I'm hoping that this is going to be the golden age that Age of Sigmar does deserve to be taken a bit more seriously as a platform, as a setting, as everything, really. Warhammer Fantasy has good video games, you know? We've got Total War Warhammer, we've got Vermintide. Who knows what else is in production, because I've been hearing some rumors here and there. Then obviously 40k has been doing quite well in recent times, you know, with the release of Boltgun, we had Battle Sector, Gladius 2, we are expecting Space Marine 2 at some point, hopefully this year. We'll likely find out more about that today in the Skulls event, actually. This video should be going live during Skulls. So it's about time that we got a video game for Age of Sigmar which can make people look at Age of Sigmar in a more positive light. At the end of the day, we're all Warhammer fans, and I am a fan of Age of Sigmar. I want to see it succeed. So yeah, let's hope for the best. I'll definitely keep you guys posted if any news drops regarding this game, because I am very much invested at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you guys like to see lore videos based on the factions? That might be kind of fun. We have a order race, we have a destruction race, we're likely going to get a death and chaos race because it makes sense. All the ones that are the main contenders for the Realm of Gur. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's start a bit of a discussion, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. I'm imagining that you're going to get a lot of videos from me today. So yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.
Peggy 16.
I have fought and fallen times beyond counting. Only to be reforged anew. I feel my humanity dulled, my memories eroded. My burden weighs heavily. In Sigmar's name, we shall bring order to the savage realm. For I am Stormcast, and my war wages eternal.